Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. George. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
17.
Operating from the gun. George. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On 1st and 10, George. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, George. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. George. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 3rd down. George. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Ultra. Go ultra. Go red.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He was taken down inside the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Samuel. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Patriots in 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Samuel. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. George. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. 28.
Looking to throw. George. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. On 4th down, George. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. There, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now on 2nd and 16, George. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, green. Go pink.
Back to throw. George. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Hall on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Hall. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Back to throw. Hall. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. George. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. George. Flush to his right. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. On 1st down, George. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll run here on third and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. George. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On third down, George being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. George. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. George. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Looking to throw. Hall. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, George. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. George. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And cycle.
Off the bootleg. George out to his left. Again, he finds Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
52. 38.
Looking to throw. George. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd down at 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Hall to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to try and go deep again.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, George. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. To throw it is Hall on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off play action. Hall forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Hall. He's going to let it go again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for... The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hall. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Hall, looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellows got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hall. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now throwing on 4th down. He's got his man, Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Hall. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Throwing again on second down. George. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Pats, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real my jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits.
Put your
head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. It's visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits.
Put your
head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the